Hey viewers, what's going on? This is Chris at VerrilloTrading. Welcome to today's video. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys some information regarding the funding of an interactive brokerage trading account. And I want to show you a method that I've discovered recently of how to fund an interactive brokerage account directly in US dollars. And this will generally benefit you if you are in a different country than the United States and you're a freelancer and you get paid in the USD currency through PayPal or some other source. So the whole process is like this. Let's say you get paid in PayPal. I use a cross-border banking platform called Wise. I'm sure you guys have heard of Wise before, TransferWise, and I have a link in the description. You can check them out more, and it is an affiliate link, full disclosure. So basically what happens is I send the funds from PayPal to Wise, say $1,000. And before I discovered this method, what I would do is I would convert the funds to Canadian dollars, my home currency, AKA Monopoly money. And then once it's in Canadian dollars, I send it to my Canadian bank account. And then I fund my interactive brokers account from the Canadian bank account in Canadian dollars. But the problem is the most active markets in the world are US markets. So if you want to be trading US stocks, US options, US futures, you have to eventually end up converting those Canadian funds back to US dollars, which is a big hassle. So what this method allows you to do is keep the funds in US dollars and send a wire transfer directly from Wise to your interactive brokers account. And it all happens very fast. The fee is very low. I sent 2 transfers in the last 2 weeks here and only paid 39 cents per transfer in Wise. So if you guys find this content helps you or gives you some good information, remember to press the like button and leave a comment if you have something to say. So let's go over to the screen and see what we are looking at here. So there is a person on the internet that has documented this entire process. Their name is Melissa, and this is a page. I will link to it in the description. So they created a post here on the 6th of October of 2021 saying how to deposit money to interactive brokers from Wise for only 51 cents. And this is true. Actually, what I paid was 39 cents. I think they may have lowered the fee at this point. And generally, this is just very good if you want to fund US dollars directly to your interactive brokers trading account. And I do not think this matters what country you are in, as long as you can open an account with Wise and you can open an account with interactive brokers, because both of those services support you to have balances in many different currencies. For example, you can have balances in Canadian dollars, New Zealand dollars, US dollars, British pounds, all of that in interactive brokers as well as TransferWise. But this video in particular, we're mainly talking about the US dollar. I'm not sure about wire transferring the other types of currencies. So basically on this page, they document the entire process of the step-by-step instructions of what you need to do in order to make this work. So the first thing you do is you go ahead and create a deposit notification in your interactive brokers account, and you're going to be sending a wire transfer. The advantage of using a wire transfer is that it's very fast. So for example, I sent 2 transfers last week and both of them arrived in less than an hour on the same day. Maybe it was around an hour. I wasn't exactly calculating. But either way, the funds were there before the end of the day and the funds were available for trading. There's no other deposit method in interactive brokers that is this fast. Yeah, so this is definitely the fastest method. So you have to create the deposit notification in the interactive brokers portal. And then you just have to put in your Wise account number so it knows where the funds will be coming from. And then IB is going to generate this for you, which is basically going to give you the routing number and basically the info that you need to input into TransferWise. That's what you do next. You add IBKR as a recipient in Wise, and you just have to put in their details like that. And you don't have to put in your account number. You put in your actual IB account number at the end when you're about to send the transfer. And that's basically the most important part. So another thing about the reason I did this is because there is some misleading information. There's actually information on Wise's website saying that they don't allow transfers to other banks or brokerages. And for some reason, that doesn't apply to interactive brokers because the method works perfectly with a wire transfer. Once you're ready to send the payment and you've configured them as a payee, you go ahead and start sending the payment. And once you review the details of your transfer, once you're at this page in Wise, you have to fill out the bottom field here, the reference field, and that's where you type in your IBKR account number. And you'll be able to send that US dollar wire transfer to your interactive brokers account from Wise. So the reason why this is so great is because let's say you're a freelancer, you get paid in US dollars via PayPal. There's no fee to send from PayPal to Wise, and then there's only a 39-cent fee to send from Wise to Interactive Brokers. If you guys do decide to try this method and you end up paying a higher fee, please let us know in the comments below. That's going to be very helpful information because I only ended up paying a 39-cent fee per transfer. So that's going to be very good and cost effective for getting US funds directly into your IB account without having to convert currencies. And, you know, of course, once they're in your IB account, this is a bonus step. Let's say you have an additional third-party futures broker, like broker in Chicago. Like, for example, my broker for futures is Ironbeam. I can fund my Ironbeam account with a wire transfer from my Interactive Brokers account. I haven't tried to fund them with the TransferWise account. I might try that soon. But either way, once the funds are in IB, I can then wire transfer them out to Ironbeam or any other futures broker that's in Chicago and then trade using whatever trading services that they offer. The reason why that's an advantage, you guys know, it's because certain trading services are only supported with certain clearing firms, and Interactive Brokers only supports their own trading service, which for some traders, for some types of traders, that might not be the best option for what you're doing. But anyways, that's beyond the scope of this video. Regarding the limits of sending funds, they say somewhere that there's a limit that you can only send $5 million per year. Like you can only wire out a maximum of 5 million US dollars per year. And honestly, I think that's a bit of a weird limit. And even this, they only allow you to transfer out 1 million per day. But either way, most of you probably not going to make that in your lifetime, so you shouldn't be too worried about that. But the bottom line is I don't think that there is limits. And what they say something about, if your account details start with the routing number 026, there is going to be limits for sending and receiving funds. But then if you have, I guess what they call the new USD account details, which starts with these numbers 084. In this case, there are no limits for receiving or converting money in the USD account, but I'm not sure if there's going to be a limit for sending it out. Again, 5 million per year, they do say that. And one thing probably that will happen is if you start sending out $1 million transactions like this, like every day, if you start doing 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, they're probably going to ask you stuff. They're going to say, okay, where's your money coming from, etc. They're going to ask you questions because those are large enough transactions that they will fall under a certain threshold that I guess they have to, you know, inspect that type of activity, which makes sense. But most of you guys are broke boys, so you don't have to worry about that. It's not a problem. And I'm just joking. Most of you are probably rich, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's going to cover it pretty much, guys. So I hope this method helps you, and I hope that you can, you know, save some money from those annoying currency conversion fees. And check out the links in the description to learn more about IB and Wise. Thank you for watching. Take care.